Gemini, happy January 2020. All right, I hope you guys took a look and see what your Chinese zodiac animal was and got to watch that video. Woo, okay, so I'm making the January New Year video. Uh yeah, so let's get into it. So let's look at our planetary movement. So January 10th is a full moon that's also an eclipse, a solar lunar. Okay, and it's 11:21 p.m., 20 degrees 0 minutes in Cancer. My location, I'm doing Pacific Standard Time. So the full moon's on the 10th. I believe it's a wolf moon. Okay, January 24th, new moon at 1:41 p.m. Okay, Pacific Standard Time. Check your area. 4 degrees 21 minutes in Aquarius. So with the full moon and new moons, you can do your meditation. Cancer is more like compassion, or you can use it for the home. So there's many different things you can do. I'll make a video on that. Aquarius, you can use it to let go of and reprogram your mind. So anything that bothers you that really shouldn't, that you're really trying to make peace with, and also to allow you to think outside of the box, in a creative way, right? So you can definitely use those moons for that. The planetary movements that are pretty big, Saturn and Pluto conjunct January 20th, and that lasts for 34 years. Jupiter and Pluto, July 31st, and that lasts for 12 years. And Jupiter and Saturn, November 2nd, okay? And that lasts for 20 years. So I'll look into those and see what I will be dishing out for that. Gemini, air sign. Let's see what you guys have coming up for this year. So I'm going to do this one because I'm going to do the planetary reading for you, the month-to-month reading as well. So I'm going to just give you guys, I'm going to hold the cards up, hopefully you guys can see it, and just like tell you guys what the reading is. The last video was talking about having your own personal calendar. So I'm going to make a separate video about this regarding the moon and how you can use it and so on. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles, the Star, Judgment, Five of Swords, you'll see them as we go. So this is all about you for January and the whole year. The kind of, this is like an overall reading, and see how it matches up with a month to month, okay? So the Page of Pentacles, the Star, it's all about your life purpose. And if you feel like you keep starting over, or if you feel like I need to be more grounded, and I feel like I'm new, but I'm always willing to learn, and I'm always willing to grow, and I am looking for my path, or I know my path, and I'm enjoying life. It's like that very airy, creative mode. Okay, and it's knowing your purpose. And I feel like a lot of air signs are born with really knowing what they want to do. It goes all across the board: earth, air, fire, and water. It's just certain people are born and they know what they love. Okay, and it's just putting it together. So this page is really about starting at the core and really developing yourself and having that strong inner core, so that anything that is ridiculous won't dim you, or dim your light, dim your star, or get you off track. It's keeping you flowing. And the great thing about the star, and imagery is everything. The star also reminds me of Aquarius too, and in January 24th is a new moon in Aquarius. So a fellow air sign, you can really tap into that new moon. And the past new moon was a solar eclipse, but that happened in December of 2019. But the full moon coming up is great in Cancer for healing and love and home, and I'll make separate videos on that. But tapping into that Aquarius energy with these cards that we dropped, and also knowing the difference between like a lake and a pond. It's like she's pouring water into, one looks like a little streams, or creeks, and one is like the pond, or the harbor. So everything that is small matters, everything that is big matters. So it all connects. It's all coming from that one source. And you are that one source. Okay? The past was jealousy and conflict. And if you don't already, you're going to master negative people like that. And just realize that, when you win, others win. You know that. And if someone doesn't realize that, then that's their loss. It's like really operating on a higher vibe. It's just fun and creativity, and the future is really knowing where you're going, have in your mind of, always be the solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse, where know when things need to end, know when things look really good but it's not evenly stacked up like these cups in the card. Boom. Okay, right there. Just know when things have their course and they need to end. It's like letting go, and if you don't like when things fail, just know that when things fail, there's also a win in there to clear space. Maybe it might not have to have the completion that you first desire. Maybe it served its course, and maybe it's not deserving of your energy anymore, so it's good to let go and move on. And don't worry about other people judging you. Your foundation is you not judging you, but you guiding you, right? And it's not about what other people think. It really isn't, because at the end of the day, when you die, or when you're sick or you're in pain, the people that you're worried about, they're not there to help you. So who cares? It's like all the bad words I can say, boom, it's like, who cares? Doesn't matter. Being creative and create and actually getting it completed and staying in focus. And again, it's like the same thing. This is coming back louder. When something needs to end, when everything needs to fall, it's just going to bring new things. 7, 8, 9, 10. I need one more for 11. One more for 11. Boom. Okay. Lovers. Lovers to me is like, enjoy the moment where you are, and make sure that it's good for you and you feel good, and you're not being weak or whatever, and just know that it's working good for you. That's all that matters. And make sure that you are happy and benefiting, and you're good. I feel like this is like divine guidance and that force that is going to give you the fire to get things done this year. Spending more time creating than being entertained. Create more than being entertained. And Geminis are great at that. It's more of seeing goals being done and checking them off because it's fun. It's great. And you're enjoying your life. It's all that connection. It's not just doing it just to say, that's other people's judgment of how they define your success. Your success is doing what you enjoy. And just know that if you're not doing something great, then no one has anything to say. If no one's saying anything, that means that you're not doing anything. So whenever someone sees you shining, and this could be for any zodiac. It's all zodiac. Whenever someone sees you shining, they're going to feel intimidated by that. They're going to want to be the king of the hill, but they're king of the hill in their own life, but they're not working on that, and that's not your fault. So that's how that is stacking up. Okay, so I think the biggest card out of this, I really feel, is the Star. I'm going to write that down. I feel like it's the Star card. That's like the biggest message. It's like the life purpose, your goal, your light. How is that shining? I feel like that is the biggest message, That's the biggest message. One of them just flipped. I thought that was interesting. So while I'm shuffling this, I wanted to talk to you. The Knight of Pentacles is all about making a plan moving forward, right? But always making room to rethink and to readjust your plans. And always remember that, Gemini, it's so important to reevaluate your plan, maybe once a month. Always like have a weekly checkup of where you are and what your goals are. And usually, like, Saturday is a good time to do that. Saturday and Sunday, is a good time to do that, and really have a good outlook of your week, on Saturday night, you know, Saturday, like, by 6 p.m. it could be a chill time, and really recognizing it. But I really feel like the Star card is really shouting out your life purpose, and really sitting in the truth of you and what you want to do, and not being afraid of changing, and moving forward when you need to. I didn't pull one for Taurus, I think. I love the playing cards. Two of Clubs, reminder, importance of communication, avoid confrontation, disappointment. When you're done with someone, I had this experience. When you're done with someone, when you see someone's BS and you're just done with them, you're just done with them, and they're irrelevant. And sometimes you just need to be done with someone, Gemini. And when you can see people's BS, and you just know that they're not being authentic, or as friendly, as welcoming, as warm as they can be, or they're not being truthful, or they just have some other issues that has nothing to do with you, you're just over that person. It's like you're done with them. Like, whenever I say I'm done, like, whatever. I could care less what you think you are. It doesn't even matter who you think you are, what you are. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm done. Like, you're on that path, I'm on this path. And that's it. There's like nothing else to say. It's like, that's like the look. Don't know. And that's like magic right there. And you just, keep it moving and focus on what, you got to focus on. So let's get the January to December. January is about you looking forward to your plans and having backup plans. All right, see how that works for you. February is about having patience and understanding that timing is everything. Okay. Now, what I'm saying in these cards, if it doesn't add up for you, look at the card and see what it means to you as well. That's how this works, okay? So I'm pulling what I'm pulling, but you can also look up the card and say, boom, this is what it is for me, okay? All right. March. Love, someone that is loving, charming. That could be you or someone coming into your life. April is about giving back, and when you give, you receive, and always be willing to receive money. I know of someone, I can't remember what this person's zodiac is, but they don't accept money well, and that's because they were emotionally, also physically, but a lot emotionally abused by someone that shouldn't have been that way to them. That should have been supportive and encouraging, but you can't get that from a person because they never had it, or they just don't want to give it. But in being emotionally abused is really hard, and this person has a hard time accepting money for the work that they do. That's really sad. April. May. Welcome the blessings into your life. So, I can help as much as I can, but it's really, welcoming good things into your life, especially when, it's a sweet person, a very knowledgeable person. So, they're in a good space right now, but they need to strengthen themselves. May. Okay, so be calm in chaos. If someone is trying to, tick you off, or, just be calm and handle it the best way that you can. June. June is the moon. Things is not always what they seem, and June is just letting you know, just keep moving forward and manifesting as you go. okay, and things will get clear as it goes. You know, don't be one of those people that expect everything to just go smooth or be handed to you or just be easy in some way. It's like you're learning and you're growing, and things take time, and enjoy the moment that you're in and keep moving forward. July. July is about resting when you need to rest. Okay, July is saying just take a break and really reflect on where you are. That's like the January vibe. That's the January, February, and beginning of March vibe, is to reflect and to keep a steady pace in winter, waiting for the spring new year. Okay, the seasonal new year. Rest is very important, and when you're resting, words are important. So swords is air, so you know, speak power over yourself, listen to mantras, powerful things, and really keep that energy every day meditation, like reading tarot. Even a yogi said it. I don't remember which yogi it was, but I was listening to this yogi, and he was like, even people that do astrology and tarot, they have to meditate. You have to meditate, because you're not using your mental mind. You're getting that spiritual connection of the 6th and 7th chakra. Okay, and I don't really talk about chakras on this one. I usually leave it for my meditation channel, but yeah, it's all connected, you know. So yeah, July, speaking powerful words over yourself. August is about the Chariot, and I think of a Cancer zodiac sign too. Yeah, August, the Chariot. It's about the journey, okay? And for some reason, I saw like a lotus, but it's not. It's the top of the castle. But you know, the Chariot is about that journey. So enjoy the journey of where you're going. Okay, enjoy that process. September. So September is about celebrating something that you have accomplished. So make sure that you're setting goals for yourself, Gemini, and I'll do a video on calendar. Okay, it's been overdue. October. October is about maybe feeling left out, feeling like you're not a part of a crowd anymore. If you went through this in 2018 and 2019, then it's a crowd that you don't need to be around because they're not appreciative. So it's like feeling left out of a clique or organization, and you build your own, and you know, you just realize that everything has its time and its space, and when it's time for something to end, it ends, and a new door will open and a new prosperity will grow out of that cold winter. You see, there's no celebrating anything as a growth in winter. It's more about celebrating what you've already done in the past, and enjoying the winter and doing the best you can through the cold months. The cold months, the dark months, are for you to really go within and search, and to do what you can, but also conserve your energy. And it's a beautiful season. The cold winter is, all the seasons are beautiful if you know how to tap into it and zen with it, groove with it right. Okay. Okay, so November. November, it's about you paying attention to the details and really seeing what you have done already and what you can still be working on, and preparing yourself, always being prepared and one step ahead, okay, and enjoying the journey, but just creating and keeping that energy going. December, okay, so December is taking it slow. Things might be moving slower, so make sure that you get things done ahead of time. Always be ahead of time, and that's something that I'm working on too. But like Gemini, like really try to be a month ahead in everything that you're doing, and this year will be like really cool for you guys if you can just be, you know, be a moon cycle ahead of everything. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I really like this, and I like this this camera setup too. So let me know if you like it. I turned them like over, but whatever, it's a way of staying focused, I guess. So I want to be making this other video I really want to talk about the personal calendar, have like a spiritual calendar. It could be bigger than this, I think, if you go to the store and get a bigger one, but I like the small one. If you have really good penmanship, which I admire, and you write neatly, then you can totally have one like this, but getting a regular size one will be really good. I wanted to say something else. I don't remember. I wanted to say something else. Trying to remember. I think that's it. Oh yeah, if you vibe with another card, like I'll have a main card up in the video, but if something stands out to you, it's up to you to look it up. Look it up and find out what it means, you know? And the star card I feel really vibes with Gemini. In this reading, it stands out as the first card in the layout, but if you vibe with another one, then that card is a strong one for you to look out for that year or to connect with in the year. And that's how it works with all these videos. So Gemini, birth sign, north node, rising sign, and definitely moon sign. Your birth sign, your moon sign, your rising sign are very powerful. Those are the two very powerful signs, okay? Ooh, look what popped out in the shuffling. 8 of Cups. That was one of them. So I believe 8 of Cups was one. 8 of Cups. That was one. And I think I was talking about if it doesn't stack up. Was that? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Gemini. Everyone enjoy January and look out for the January video talking about, celebrating the new year. I really want to get that done today. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.